Okay, so so this is what I mean about guarding. Um, so now that you're sort of in this new INFJ place, you help people in a different way now. Your heart's more pure now. I had to kind of re-record this because of course the thing broke, so I might really be repeating myself like we do. But let me just get it out. Fuck it. So you help people. You're helping them from a different place. You're helping them in a less personal way. There's less emotion attached to everything you say. It's less like emotionally charged, which tends to kind of leave people feeling like they need to kind of get away from you. I don't know if I said that already. But yeah, so okay, so now it's kind of like, imagine, like if you're listening and you're an INFJ, like imagine how much you know, but imagine knowing more, and imagine them being okay with you knowing. Imagine them wanting you to know. Yeah, pretty beautiful. Like when I saw this happen, 'cause I've seen it happen before, obviously, but it was a little different now. Now people, they were speaking to me differently. They, like the other day, I met this couple, and they were sort of together they had a similar dynamic to where my ex and I, but, to what my ex and I had. Yeah, like little coincidences happened a lot yesterday, and with them, they lived in like the same apartment complex I lived in with my ex, and like very similar dynamic, which is kind of typical female relationships, but anyway. So, I don't know, I just didn't feel the need to like over talk when I was talking to people. So yeah, as like a true NFJ, subconsciously you see all the little, like the dynamic between the two of them, sort of what really the other one wants. This is what makes you such a good counselor, so like don't get mad at that. But here, so they, they, it's within 5 minutes of meeting me, the one, she unloaded all the sort of backstory to the relationship. Yeah, very typical of INFJs. It's really beautiful to see. I wasn't like over talking, so it felt good to not need to like over talk, not overdo it. Like I didn't feel this like sort of weird, almost like I needed to kind of like, oh my god, you kind of wanted my advice, da da da. No, no, I just listened. I was just there. This is so big. Like I hope something I'm saying resonates. So yeah, and it was like she just looked at me and she was just like, what, like, what do you think we need to do to work out? This is it for you as an INFJ. Other people may be watching, they think, oh, you just need to be needed. You just want to be needed. That's your life work. No, that's not. So now I'm sort of interacting in this new sort of place, and this is where you seem isolated. Like this is where you seem less involved because you're not as involved now. You're involved in the larger humanity. You're involved in that NI sort of larger consciousness that you so long to be involved in. Like, whoa, you did it. You got out of that bubble. So now that you're there, it's like you're not talking, it's not like you see everybody as your lesser. It's not like now, oh, well, all of humanity is my client, so I'm going to patronize everybody. No, you're not. But you are speaking from a different place. You are. And that's not going to go away. So that's where we seem isolated. That's where, yeah, we can let people in. We can be in love with people. We can love them. We don't need them the way that we used to. And we're not going to let them in all the way. We got a lot of rooms. We got a lot of things. So if we let you, we don't do this consciously at all. Other INFJs, please let me, I mean, I hope you understand how I'm speaking about this. So we're not going to let you in all the way. When we let you in all the way, some INFJs we feel we need to lock the door, keep you in there. When you open the door and you leave, it hurts. So it's kind of, yeah, and even when you're in the room, you're not really going to understand the room. You're not really there. So this is where we always feel isolated. Think about that. Own it, INFJ. Enough, sort of. Just own it. Like, own the loneliness. You're bigger than this. You're bigger than this. Like, please. I really, really want to get this out. I'm afraid I'm kind of running out of time. I'm trying to look at this bottom. I don't really know about YouTube. I don't know what this gray is going to cut me off. And no, I didn't. Awesome. So, just own it. And also, when you're in this new place, you command respect. And this is the thing with INFJs. A lot of us, we get very apologetic. We get very, like, we apologize for the way we are. We kind of get taken advantage of almost. We're seen as sort of, like, self-serving. Like, when you're here, you're commanding respect now, because it's almost like you're treating yourself with respect. So you're living up to more of your NI ideals. This commands respect. So we need to sort of demand respect of the world now. And not in the overbearing sort of, I'm going to tell you everything that you really don't want to know. I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm going to be very, like, over idealistic. I'm going to make you live up to my ideals so I can feel safe. No. Now you are doing it. You do it. You're here. And this is where it feels good to be alone now. It feels, oh my God, like, I can't even tell you. So it's like, this commands respect. People are going to treat you differently. Their energy is going to be very different. You're going to, yeah, their walls are going to sort of start to melt. And this is where a lot of people don't understand, like, sometimes, you know, everybody is, God, I feel like I can trust you. I feel like I don't even know you. Wow, like, and they're a little maybe afraid of it, and maybe before they would say that, but then they'd be like, something would be a little weird, like, they'd be a little afraid, and it kind of be this little, like, back and forth now. Although, different people, they might be afraid, you know, they're on different levels, you don't need to be afraid of us INFJs, when we're here, when we're in this place, when you're sort of talking with us in that way, we're not going to take advantage of you. We're not. When we're healthy like this, I'm not saying all INFJs are, or won't take advantage of you maybe. I don't know, but really, like, I feel like people, they see it. Although we see all the energy, everybody sees it too. They just don't think about it like us. They don't see it in the way that we see it. But it's there, so they will react to you. They will know. Think about that. Now you're really that, like, telepathic sort of, like, what you know is true about consciousness is really, it's showing you, it's real. It's showing you sort of your hard work as sort of, you know, INFJ, like, this burden almost, like, now you're getting this gift back. It's so big for INFJs. We really feel like we don't really, like, we're used, like, we're not getting back. This is how we get back now. This is how we get back. Oh, like, this is how we receive. And so that's why I want to say to INFJs that maybe they don't want to be counselors, or they're not very introspective, or like, I want to do something else. I want to be a graphic designer. I want to be a yoga teacher. Like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, we don't all need to, like, adhere to this sort of, like, archetypal, like, what our destiny in life. Like, don't push yourself in a box, but I'm going to try it. There's really nothing like the feeling that this is. So really, like, you know, if you're really becoming more self-aware and, I don't know, just, like, we all want to get to that sort of self-actualized place, and all types do. So it's scary, but, like, once you're there, just kind of feel this feeling, and, like, really, like, it's really, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And as other INFJs will probably relate to this, this is really a gift to me. This whole experience was a gift. I really feel like this is sort of a gift from the collective unconscious, sort of the universe, sort of God almost. It's also a gift of yourself, from yourself, like, to yourself, you know, and this is where INFJs, we feel very like this middleman, and I don't care right now if I sound like I have a Messiah complex, fuck it, I don't care. But we almost feel like this middleman. We feel like we can't connect here. We can't. Get over it. We were sort of this channel, this sort of middleman to the collective unknown, the undercurrent. It's a lot. It's scary. But now it's sort of, you're speaking to them through more of a pure place. Okay, so, but you are this middleman, so you know, you see everything as this gift from above. But we need to kind of realize, like, we can't always process, like, outside of ourselves. Like, we can't always process in that. We can't always hold it there. We can't always process up here. We need to kind of give yourself a break, dude. Like, thank you, self. Like, you just seriously carried this person for 22 years. You were this INFJ burden. Life was difficult for you, and look, here you go. Here you are. Here's your gift. It's great. Like, give yourself, like, you know, get a little more human. And that's where people, they're kind of like, you know, we feel like aliens. And where people sometimes, although we're very, like, loving and warm and very human in a way, we're not. And other people see that and they're kind of like, what? Like, weird. And they kind of feel like we think we're better. We don't think we're better. We're just different. Like, we're just different. Get over it. Get over itself. And I am now. I'm over it now. I'm not saying life won't be hard from here on out. There's going to be difficulties, but it is, it's kind of like, I know I'm here. And, you know, okay, so, like, people that ever type, like, Gandhi and Mother Teresa, like, they didn't really have friends. So it's like, damn it, but you kind of, something resonates with that, you kind of know that that's where you are. And so as you sort of, so you kind of have this gift, you have it in this new way now. And it's sort of like the way that, you're not gonna, like, try to use it on everybody now. You're gonna be a little more careful, you're more mature, you're smarter now. You know where you need to kind of pull back. And it's sort of the way that a doctor, you know, oh, they see somebody limping, they're not gonna go up to them and be like, oh my god, like, what's wrong with your foot? No. But if they see somebody having a heart attack, yeah, they're gonna help, they're gonna intervene. And that's where INFJs will do that. It's good. Like, when we really know we need to, and we're not being petty, we really will. We'll see somebody, because it's so easy for us to see them crying out. It's so easy to see that. And this is where the pain, this is where the sort of INFJ melancholy, that sort of longing, but now the longing is more of a pure longing. There's less sort of self-twinge to it. It's not, there's less longing, oh, I long for, oh, God, I want everybody to fit in, I want to be in this ideal world. Like, no, now it's more just, like, longing for them. You always had that, but it's more amplified now. So, or you'll see somebody really in turmoil, you will swoop in, and you will help them, and usually it's very well received. This is what you do. No other types really can do this. We can't do things that other types do. But yeah, so we'll do it. There's something I really wanted to say. Yeah, okay, this is kind of, oh man, I'm almost running out of time. This is what I want to end on. Okay, other types, give INFJs a break. Okay, listen, so this is what happens to an INFJ. Okay, so everybody we meet, we see right through, we see the pain. We might absorb the pain. We see it. We care. We care about them more than they will ever know. More than we will ever be allowed to tell them. More than they probably will ever care about us. Think about that. That's what we go through on a daily basis. That is our life. So other people, give us a break. Okay, I know we can be controlling, we can be over idealistic, perfectionistic, whatever. Like, do you see why now? Like, just, you know, like, really. And other types, they're all up in the forums, they're using MBTI, they're, like, hating on INFJs. Like, well, look what you're using MBTI, look who made that Carl Jung, look what he was an INFJ. Basically, end of story, I'm running out of time, but I'm at this new place, I'm gonna see where it goes. Please leave me comments. I'm kind of in a la-la land of, like, pat on my back, I don't really want to hear, like, snarky negative things. But, yeah, like, please talk with me about this if anything has resonated. Alright, good luck.